All right. I really hope we are back now without lags. It's looking good so far, at least. But we'll see. Once we are in game, maybe that changes, but hopefully not. We are still at our 60 FPS. So, what about you guys? Are you also back? So, we should see the main menu soon. Hopefully. Come on. Only a tiny bit is missing. Do you guys know about the Gemini 6A and Gemini 7 missions? Ah, there we go. Loading. Now it's perfect. Ah, that's something that I love to hear. Thank you, Astra. Hopefully it will stay that way. So Gemini 6A and 7 are both going to launch into a circular orbit. 7 first, and then 6A second, and then they need to rendezvous. Gonna be interesting. And to achieve that, basically we have to wait 24 hours so that the Earth rotates one full rotation, and that will enable us to launch into the same orbit. The other option would be to just launch immediately after. But if all of our resources play fine, we are going to go with the 24-hour approach. Okay. So hopefully you guys can still see me, but I think it looks good now. Can you give me tips for orbital rockets? Cause my rockets are always a bit short with fuel. So are you playing RP-1 or are you playing just RSS with realism overall? Oh no, it starts lagging again. What is going on? Once I'm loaded into the game, it starts lagging. That's bad. You're playing RP-1 and you're playing the career or sandbox? Why are you lagging a bit already? Why? What is going on? It's my memory again. But why is it such an issue now? Never was an issue before. I can try one thing, one idea that I have. It is disabling this one here. Doesn't do much. I think it's one of my OBS instances that's acting up. Just a second. Settings. Huh. Sandbox. Yeah, in Sandbox you should have access to all the engines, no? You should be all good there. So basically what you do is you go over your stages and you essentially put a tank there, avionics of course, and then you go and put any engine, the engine of your choice, right? And then what you need to do is have a look at one important parameter, and that is the, let me see, let's choose any engine, this one for example. Right. So you're looking for a value, a rated burn time. Where was it again? Rated burn time. There it is. You don't see my mouse cursor. Wait a second. Capture cursor. Now you see it, right? So here it is, rated burn time. And then you just make your tank so big that you max out the rated burn time of the engine. Right, to be safe, you don't exceed it. I mean, you probably can exceed it for a bit, but not too much. And then you just do that with the first stage, the second stage, etc., until you get 9,000 delta V. 9,000 is what you need to get to orbit. Better be safe, have a bit more, right? 9,500 would be good. But first you do that. Once you have that, and you might be lacking a thrust weight ratio in your first stage, then you just add boosters. And that's basically the really simplified guide on how to get to orbit in RP1 and RSS RP1. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Open again. Don't save. Gemini, where are you? Thank you. So, for our mission now, I want to check some stuff. First thing we need to check. The engine that we are using here. Is it this one? Yes. How many ignitions does it have? Haha, 1. Okay. So that won't work for us. It is an issue because we need an engine that can burn multiple times. So let's see. Open the fairing. Okay. Let's put that aside. The LR91, we cannot use that one. Where is it here? LR91 only has 1 ignition. That's too bad. In order to like do the Hohmann transfer to the Gemini 7 capsule that is in orbit, we need multiple ignitions, definitely. So what can we do? Does this have a variant maybe that can be ignited multiple times? Let's see. One ignition, 1 ignition, 1 ignition, 1 ignition, 1 ignition, 1 ignition, 1 ignition. They all have 1 ignition. But how did the real Gemini just launch directly to rendezvous? I mean, I can't do that. No. That's not going to work for me. So, can we find an alternative to this engine? It needs to have an ISP of 310. It needs to have 362 kilonewtons of thrust and a burn time of 116 seconds. Okay. And of course, it needs to be able to be gimbaled. Let's sort by mass and then find our LR91 engine. Where are you? LR91. Where are we right now here? We are at 200 and we said 300, no? LR91, here we are. Okay. Put that here. It's a bit annoying that it always overlaps. Here, LR91. What else do we have here as alternatives? Or maybe we need to unlock one. That's also possible that we need to unlock one. This one is way too strong, but it has needs ground support clamps. That's bad. Not usable for us. Let's go in the other direction. Ground support clamps. This one has 100 ignitions. Not subject to ullage. Why does it show 2 rated burn times? Interesting. The thrust is throttleable? Oh, okay. Ah, maybe with less thrust it has more rated burn time? I don't know. Strange. Okay. What else do we have? 1 ignition. I think we will need to go to the research tree first. Maybe we are missing a research node. So that would be somewhere here, no? New engines and stuff. Solid rocket engines, that's not it. We have ORSC engines, we have orbital rocketry, which sounds good, and improved hydrolox engines. Let's see what this stuff will unlock. We have an engine with more thrust, but only 1 ignition. Okay, doesn't help. More thrust, 1 ignition. More thrust, 1 ignition. 1 ignition. It's all 1 ignition engines. That doesn't help. 1 ignition, 1 ignition. All just 1 ignition. Okay, those are not the correct engines, I guess. What do we have here? Different configs. But they don't say much about what they add, unfortunately. Okay, interesting. What do we have here? No, not so powerful engine. Which at least would have 50 ignitions. Ah, used for Apollo. Okay. "25 ignitions. Oh, but way, way less thrust. Interesting. Soyuz and... Okay, also not what we're looking for. What else do we get? Oh, the F1. Look at that. 7,000 kilonewtons. Oh my god. But only 1 ignition. Not too helpful. Okay, what do we have here? Weak engines. They're all not so powerful. And also they only have 1 ignition. It's a problem. It is a problem. When do we get engines with more ignitions? Huh. I mean, there are some good candidates, but they all have only 1 ignition. That does not really help us here. Let's go back here and see if we already have one unlocked that we could use. Somebody said on LinkedIn, on Reddit, that they are using... Oh, I would need to find that again. Let me quickly check. What were they using? They suggested an engine. Here. And here. Where the RL10. Okay. Let's see. RL10. This one. All of these windows are too much for the small resolution. Okay. RL10 gives us 65 kilonewtons. It's not so much. Burn time 400 seconds. 422 ISP, that's quite much. But it has 20 ignitions. Is it gimbalable? Configuration. There are configurations with more ignitions? Okay, what happens now if we do change these? So we have our 9400 delta V to get to orbit. That's good. But let's try to see if we can make it work with the other engine. So this one, it gives us 5400 delta V. Okay. My god, it's tiny. Or maybe we can add 2 or so. Right, so we remove the tanks and add the RL10, which gives us 3000. Oh, what? 7-minute burn. Okay. We definitely need more of these. And we do that with the, where are you, engine? With the thrust plate. Good. Let's make it 3 meters, which is fine. 4. Yep. Okay. Enable crossfeed. Now we can tweak around a bit here with these values. Rated burn time of these is, what is it? 7 minutes. Alright. So can definitely add a bit more here. Length. Oh my god, that is not enough. But it's also, maybe they are... Where do I see how much the weight is? How much do they weigh here? 0.13 tons, which is times 4, almost half a ton. And this one? It's a bit over half a ton, but we don't save much weight. It's not so brilliant. Let's go back here and say we only have 3. Does that help at all anyway? Yeah, I mean like that, we could make it work. We have 7 minute 10. 7 minute 10 would be perfect. We would nail it perfectly. Okay, let's see that we can move these together a bit. One more, maybe? Yes. Then we can move them up a bit. Like this. And we can reattach if it's possible. I think so. We need more this to properly attach it. Okay. Now we can get back with these numbers. 2 meters, all good. No, not all good. This needs to be less. Very close, please. Why do I not see the numbers? Okay, that looks okay. Hey, never knew you were live. Heavenly love. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you need to subscribe, then you will be notified, right? And you can join the Discord. I post it whenever I go live on the Discord, of course. Okay, what did we now learn here? We are lacking some thrusts there, but it might be okay because we would be out of the atmosphere already. I mean, it's not perfect. Maybe we do go with the 4 engines. They seem pretty stable if we go lower. Okay. Let's go with the 4. I guess that's necessary. Alright, let's move that to the side again. Go with 4 here. I hate this UI or UX more. You need to move those further out again so that you can attach them. You can bring it back. Overlap. This. And then you can go back here again and reattach everything. Does that look good? It actually does. Okay. So now we can play again around a bit with the amount of fuel that we put in there. Because now we are back at nice levels of thrust. And now we have the benefit of those engines having 20 ignitions. So what we need to fix still is the problem of ullage. But I first want to give it a try. So we make the Gemini Mark II and we start a simulation. On Earth, yes. Oh, I didn't check the staging. Haha, maybe I should have done that. You'll see. Heavenly Love. There should hopefully be a bot listening, and now post the link to the Discord. Ah, thank you, Mobot. That worked. Okay, here we are. Do we have some clouds? We have almost no clouds. Perfect. Anyway, the staging. This is totally off. God damn it. So we... Oh my god, what happened with the staging? My god. Let's see. We only need the first few stages. Okay, it's this fairing that goes on a separate node first. Okay. Then we have this decoupler which goes with the fairing. And we have hot staging, so this goes first. And we have this. Okay, that looks good. So we try to go to a 200 kilometer orbit, and it says we can make it and still have 900 delta V's left. Almost 2k, let's go. 2k what? What do we mean? Okay. MacChap engaged. Sylvia is on board. Let's go, I would say. Three, two, one, ignition. Ah, I love this sound. I don't know why, but the OBS is still lagging a bit. Aha, subscribers on YouTube. Yes, absolutely right. Almost 2k. That's correct. Ah, now we're at 60 FPS again on the stream. I don't know what the issue was. Not sure. Anyway. How long do we burn? 94 seconds. We can time warp a fair bit. Because the interesting part comes with the second stage separation, right? 40 seconds. Ah, sonic boom. "12 seconds, 8 seconds. Okay, let's see. That hopefully works. And there we go. All ignited. Okay, that's good. And they should say now that they have 19 ignitions remaining. That's good. Can they bring us to orbit? That's time warp. 160 seconds. Seconds. Oh, now the stream is lagging again. What is going on? My game is not lagging. It's only the stream that's lagging. Why? What is going on? Something with my OBS is messed up today. Not sure what. Okay, so we are here. Now let's say we need to do some stuff. How much delta V do we have left now? 400 almost. Are these engines throttleable by any chance? Would be an interesting question. Control. I can check that later. Apparently they are. Okay, that's good. Next question would be, is 300 delta V enough to make a nice rendezvous with something? Which is a good question. I don't know. So we would burn with this. And then say we found something. Let's do prograde here. Ah, see, we don't have any RCS yet. That's a downside. Okay, anyway, let's say we have it. Then we go. Not sure if it's throttleable. I need to check the description again then. So, multiple burns. We say we are able to get there. We separate. Okay, this is for the deorbit burn. We cannot use those yet. Oh my god, the stream is lagging so hard. Why? What's going on? The game is buttery smooth. Okay, so we need RCS control now. That's for sure. Let me quickly check some settings here in OBS. No, it's the same settings. Didn't change anything there. Maybe here? No, same settings. Interesting. I don't know. Doesn't always lag the stream. Sometimes it's fine. Interesting. Anyway, that was a nice simulation. We learned something. We learned that we are lacking RCS. And for maneuver stuff, we definitely need RCS. And we also learned with these engines, we can make it to orbit, right? And we learned that we messed up our staging. So now it's correct again. Okay. What do the values here say? Max thrust. But it doesn't say something. Ah, min throttle, 100%. Okay, it's not throttleable. But maybe there are variants that are throttleable? Possibly? What does it say? Very unreliable tested burnt. Oh. $4,000. Anyway, ignitions change and here, min 3%. There's a variant that is throttleable. That's good. There are two configurations that are throttleable apparently. Okay. So the RL10A something demonstrator for a throttleable engine based on the RL10A33. It was intended to be used for the lunar application of a spent stage program to use modified stages and this. Okay. RL10 with increased throat size, reducing expansion ratio and ISP to increase thrust. 5 were intended to power a McDonnell Mach 12 rocket plane. Okay. How do we unlock these? Lex Tech for improved Hydrolox engines. Okay, we need one of these here. The 7.9, the 3.7 or the 3.9. One is in the Hydrolox engines and this one is in the Hydrolox engines as well. Okay. So if we unlock these, this one should be fine. Yeah, okay. So now it's throttleable. That's the first thing that we can improve. I'm flying Gemini in re-entry right now. Oh, sweet. Which mission? The 4? Gemini 4? Or which one? You're re-entering from standard orbit, right? Ah, Sam, that was you with the 2K subscribers. Yes. So, we said we lack maneuverability when we are on this stage, but we need it for our home end transfer. So the only solution I see is to add a tank here. ISO grid tank. 3 meters. Can be way less. Should be like this maybe. And this is the avionics. Okay. The re-entry training mission. There are training missions? What? What? Where? Training missions? I've never heard of these, to be honest. Where are they? Is this part of RP-1? Okay, let's get rid of... this part here for us to be able to properly place our RCS thrusters. Modular RCS. Yes, please. 4 of them, please. That should be the correct one, I guess. The orange one. Markers. ACOM is, I guess, the accumulated or whatever. This is the center of mass? I guess this one. Hopefully. Let's just hope around. Academy. Re-entry. Ah, re-entry. A spaceflight simulator. Yes. I checked that out. I'm not sure. 2 days ago? 3 days ago? That looks really interesting, but also... Oh my god. Really complex. I mean, really complex. Gemini? So you did Mercury already? G-Man Soul. Welcome. Expert I wouldn't say. Expert I wouldn't say. But welcome. Good evening. How was your day? We are trying to do a rendezvous here. And we just noticed that we lack control. This one we need. The restock variation. Yes, please. Thank you. Size seems okay-ish. And now we put in a pressured tank the nitrogen for our modular RCS, right? That should do the trick, hopefully. Now we can reattach this if it lets us. I guess that fits. Close the engine. Yes, okay, that looks good. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Undo. Remove those. Hopefully that didn't mess up. Of course it did mess up stuff. Of course. So we have modular RCS and we enable it with this stage here, I guess. No. Maybe we give it its own stage. Like this. Alright. Mercury is super fun. Next is the maneuvers. Then it's the exam. Deploying the main. Too early, so I'm drifting down now while watching. Yeah, okay. I mean... Is it too complex and too detailed, or is it still fun? I didn't buy it because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Maybe we add some here. Just to be sure that we have enough delta V. To be honest, we can add more so that we have more to... Like this maybe. More for the rendezvous maneuver. That might not hurt, will it? Let's test it. Very fun. I learned the systems and it's great. I might actually get it one day. I also checked out a bit if there is a community for it, but it seems super small, right? It's super niche. I mean, the Reddit community is super tiny. Okay, here we are. And we are lagging a bit. I'm not sure why, still. Strange. But it's okay-ish. What does MacJab tell us? A lot more Delta V left this time. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, it's lagging. Why is it lagging now? Oh my god, the stream is a slideshow. What's going on? I'm so sorry for that. Oh, they have a big Discord. I didn't find that one. What is NASSP? What is that? And why is it lagging so much? Come on, OBS is really not my friend today. The game is running fine, it's just OBS today that's not doing what it's supposed to do. Why? Why is it having problems? I don't get it. I haven't changed any settings. Nothing. For Orbiter. Yeah, Orbiter is this kind of really old game, right? Why is it... Sometimes then we get 60 FPS again. And sometimes my OBS is just sitting there at 1 FPS. I don't know. It's strange. Okay, so soon we have stage separation. All the engines ignited. Perfect. Let's go to orbit then, shall we? Ah, there is a new open source version of that. Interesting. I didn't know. Okay, here we are. In orbit. So far so good. So we learned that now we should have RCS. Yes, we do. How maneuverable are we? And how much do we have? Can we go retrograde like this? Slow, but we can. And what does our tank say to that? Oh, it's okay. It's not enough, we can make it bigger. now let's say we want to go prograde again. Let's correct our heading. What does the rest of the stuff say? Like our liquid oxygen and our liquid hydrogen. That could be more. Boil off. That's the interesting one. So we are losing. Okay, we need to shield them if we stay in orbit for longer periods of time then. Right? Because else we lose too much. Okay. That's good to know. We need to isolate this tank. So now let's see if we can... how much delta V do we have left? 800. 800 is nice. Can't wait for the shuttle re-entry. Flight gear shuttle is also great. This spaceflight simulator thingy, re-entry, goes up until the space shuttle, right? Martin Veloso, welcome. How was your day? I'm already apologizing for the sometimes lagging stream. Today I'm not sure, something is up with my OBS. I already rebooted and stuff, but I'm not sure what's happening. Anyway, we are doing some debugging here. And we try to do a rendezvous. So, what I want to try now is to see if the throttling works. Apparently it does. Okay, so this is totally off. Okay, yeah, it can throttle. That's good. And off. And how many ignitions does it have, this configuration? 20, I guess. Okay, I can work with that. That's good. Very soon he will add the shuttle. Ah, it's not there, but he will add it. Okay. I like KSP. Also historical recreations. Yes. This is semi-accurate. These engines are not really accurate. But we need relightable engines for the maneuver that we want to do, right? So I guess we put double the monoprop in there, double the nitrogen. And maybe we make those a tiny bit bigger as well. But we still have a decent amount of delta V here to potentially do the Hohmann transfer. Great. So maybe let me at least give you some cinematic here. For all the waiting time that you've been doing with me. Let's detach that. Point retrograde. Deorbit and do some re-entry. Right? It always looks super nice. At least we can do that. Just for once, for the visuals. Houston, we have a problem. We're not going to re-enter. That is really unfortunate. We burned too much delta V with our throttling tests. Yeah, no re-entry, unfortunately. It's fine. Okay. We learned we want to have a bit more monoprop. Like this. Good. We want to have a bit beefier. .3 scale, maybe. RCS engines. Okay. Could you do a Sputnik Explorer or another historical satellite another time? Definitely. There are some contracts in the line, and we already did some of those. Also go to my YouTube channel. I mean, obviously, you already found it. And check out the other RP-1 videos. There are some historical recreations. And also I did some out of order historical recreations. Whenever there were some anniversaries of stuff. I guess Apollo something I did some months ago. Yeah, just check out the video history. There should be some that could be interesting for you. We wanted to do one other thing, and that is check if we can put insulation on this tank. Here, MLI layers, yes. How much do the MLI layers affect our delta V? That would be interesting now. 1. Oh, almost nothing. Almost nothing, come on. That's brilliant. Okay, let's do that. Awesome. Okay, guess we can save this. It really looks good. On the left here you can, by the way, see the Vostok and Zenit parts, but also Sputnik should be. Here, Sputnik PS1. So yeah, we can create those. I have KSP in my PS4 and also have a similar 2D game in mobile and PC on PS4. Yeah, the console version. Unfortunately, you cannot install mods there, right? And the 2D game in mobile and PC could be Spaceflight Simulator. SFS. Right? There's going to be SFS 2 soon. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be 3D. And if you want a nice game for mobile as well, there is Juno New Origins. You should really check that out. Let me put it in the chat. New Origins. That could be something for you. Okay. Would think that this might work. So we launch Gemini 7, have it orbit at 190 kilometers. We wait 24 hours so that the Earth completes one rotation and we are at the same place again. So that we can launch into the same orbit. Then we launch Gemini 6A into 10 kilometer more, 200 kilometers. And then, depending on our timing, I guess, Gemini 7 should be faster and should take or catch up to us. And once we are close, we just use here RCS and our reignitable engines to do the transfer. That could really work. Perfect. But I don't want you to witness that with lag. That's not how I want you to experience that. So I first have to fix my OBS issues. I will fix those off stream, hopefully. And then once I have figured it out, maybe tomorrow we will do the actual mission. But for this evening, this should be enough. We did some nice debugging, some nice tooling around. We found good engines for us. The RL10 engines. We need to have one more science node unlocked for the throttleable config. We made it so that we can orient ourselves with the RCS. And we have some spare 900, 800 something delta V to do all that. That should be possible. I think it's possible. Nice. So, thanks everyone who stayed until now. I hope you have a nice rest of your evening. It's not so late yet. I will try to debug my OBS issues. And you guys have a nice evening. See you in the next stream. Thank you and bye-bye.